Do you ever feel like learning English is just too difficult? Like grammar rules don't make sense and vocabulary just disappears from your memory? You're not alone. Many learners feel the same way. But here's the secret. When you learn through stories, everything becomes easier. You understand real-life phrases, natural sentence patterns, and useful expressions without even realizing it. That's the power of storytelling. You don't just learn, you experience the language. So, if you want to improve your English in the most fun and natural way, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell so you never miss an adventure like this one. Let's get into a thrilling story called I Was Locked Out on a Balcony at the Burj Khalifa. Once there was a young man named Omar. He loved travel, photography, and anything that gave him a rush of excitement. He had been saving money for 2 years to take his dream trip to Dubai. He wanted to see the desert, ride a camel, visit the markets, and most of all, stand on top of the tallest building in the world, the Burj Khalifa. After weeks of planning, Omar finally boarded the plane. It was his first time flying alone, and he felt nervous but proud. When he arrived in Dubai, the city looked like something out of a movie. Endless skyscrapers, shining lights, and the heat of the sun bouncing off every surface. He checked into a fancy hotel not far from the Burj Khalifa. His room had a small balcony with a view of the tower. It was beautiful. The next morning, he woke up early and took a long walk through the city. He explored the Dubai Mall, saw the fountains, and tried new foods he had never eaten before. In the evening, just before sunset, he returned to his hotel, eager to take some photos of the Burj Khalifa from his balcony while the sky turned orange. He grabbed his camera, stepped out onto the balcony, and started snapping pictures. The view was perfect. The sun was low, the light was golden, and the tower looked more impressive than ever. Omar leaned over the railing to get the perfect shot. Then he turned around to check something on his camera. That's when he heard a soft click behind him. He looked up. The glass door had moved. Without thinking, Omar stepped forward and tried to open it. It didn't budge. He pulled harder, but it was locked. He was stuck outside. At first, he laughed. How silly, locked out on a balcony. No big deal, right? He would just wait a minute and someone from the hotel would come. But after 5 minutes passed, then 10, he realized something troubling. He had left his phone inside the room. No phone, no key, no way to call anyone. He tried to knock on the glass door, hoping someone would hear. But the thick glass didn't carry the sound well. He shouted once, then again. No answer. The sun had gone down now, and the wind was stronger. Omar's excitement was turning into anxiety. He looked down. The street below was far, far away. He was several floors up, not at the very top of the Burj Khalifa, but high enough to feel dizzy. The idea of sleeping outside crossed his mind, and he shook his head. No way. He had to think. He began waving at people in the buildings nearby. Some of them looked his way, but no one paid attention. It was a big city. People probably thought he was just enjoying the night air. He tried jumping to make himself more noticeable, but that only made him tired. He laughed nervously. What a situation. Then an idea came to him. Inside the room, near the TV, he had left a lamp turned on. He remembered it was on a small table close to the curtains. If he could somehow make the lamp fall, maybe someone would notice the movement from outside and understand something was wrong. He picked up a metal spoon from a plate on the balcony he had been eating earlier and tried to toss it through the slightly open part of the curtain. The first try failed. The spoon hit the glass and fell. The second try was closer. On the third try, the spoon hit the lamp, which wobbled but stayed standing. Omar took a deep breath. One more try. He threw the spoon hard. It hit the lamp directly. The lamp shook, tilted, and fell. The light went out. Now he waited. His heart beat faster. Would anyone notice? After a few minutes, he saw a light come on in the hallway outside his room. Someone was coming. He rushed to the glass and started knocking again, louder this time. Finally, a hotel staff member opened the door. The man looked surprised, then concerned. Omar stepped back inside, thankful and slightly embarrassed. He explained the situation using simple words and gestures. The staff member laughed gently and told him it was okay. Mistakes happen. Omar promised himself he would never go onto a balcony again without checking the door first. Later that night, Omar sat on the bed and looked at the photos he had taken. They were beautiful, but the memory behind them was even stronger. He had learned a lesson and gained a story he would never forget. The next day, Omar visited the top of the Burj Khalifa. This time, he made sure to check every door he walked through. You probably didn't notice it, but while you were enjoying Omar's adventure, you were also learning English without trying. That's the magic of storytelling. You saw real grammar in action, like past simple verbs, useful expressions like no big deal and had to think, and structures like conditionals and phrasal verbs, all in a fun, exciting context. And because you felt connected to the story, your brain remembered more. That's the secret to learning naturally. If you enjoyed this adventure and want to improve your English with more exciting stories, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell icon. We post new videos every week. And now, tell us in the comments, what would you have done if you were locked out on a balcony like Omar? We read every comment, and we can't wait to hear your ideas. See you in the next story.